everyone, this is Portman 973, and my face still hurts! Ow! I actually looked inside the camera. You can actually see where I smacked myself. But anyway, welcome back to Sakura Santa. Now, I've pulled up my little instruction browser, and it says we need to stay at home. I guess I'll just relax today. Don't really... Sorry, I'm still choking on dinner. Curse that chicken! Don't really need to go out all the time, right? Larry! Larry! Dot dot dot. Who was that? Was it Santa? I heard a voice somewhere. Larry, help! It's coming from behind the window. Opening the curtain reveals her clinging desperately to the windowsill. Larry, let me in! Questions can happen later. I open the window to the chilling wind and pull her all over myself, apparently. I pull too hard and lose my balance. Her chest winds up squeezing against my face. Larry, are you okay? My words don't come out except as muffled noises. What was that? I can't hear you. How would you not be able to... Santa, are you numb from the brain down? My hands flail to grasp her shoulders and push her up and off of me. Sweet, life-giving air floods in as I gasp for breath. Sorry about that. She jumps to her feet, and I slowly stand up. So you knew where I live. But why didn't you just knock? I got nervous. I thought I was going to get lost in the apartment complex. So I took the quickest route to your home. Suppose that's fair. She seems upset by the whole thing, so I should drop it. Next time, call before you come. I'll show you the way. Thank you, Larry. I'm not going to ask how she managed to reach my window. After all that's happened, I realize that applying logic to this week simply isn't going to work. I've managed to get plenty of work, so I have some time off. So we can spend time together. She begins to look around my apartment. It's not very Christmassy around here. Well, I didn't buy any decorations. Why not? Because I thought I was going to be alone for Christmas. Well, that's no longer the case. There is no way I can allow your apartment to be so barren, Larry. It's time for some Christmas spirit. She pulls out her wand and begins twirling it. Hold my hand a moment, Larry. Eh? Hold your hand? She reaches out with one hand, the other still twirling the candy cane. Yes, there is something I want you to see. My hand clasped with her own. Now close your eyes. This part is a secret. I guess I'll just roll with it. Can I open my eyes yet? Of course. Huh? What? Where are we? This is my workshop. Santa's workshop. But don't question it, Larry. Just don't question it. Right, your workshop. Now then, let's make some decorations. My family taught me how to make them, so I'm pretty good at it. You mean there's an entire family of Santas? Yep, we all look different after different parts of the world. So, is there a Santa with a big belly and a white beard? You're talking about Dad? Yeah, you mean that Santa Claus. Is your dad? Yep, would you like to meet him? Maybe he'll have time after Christmas is over. This week gets stranger with each passing moment. I guess in a world as big as this, it makes sense. Even with magic, one person can only do so much. How big is your family, Santa? Let me think. Her face screws up with a thoughtful expression. She even lightly bangs the candy cane on her skull. I don't have a candy cane. Sorry, I lost count. That's how many of you there are? Well, of course. Making toys for billions of children is not that easy. What kind of virility does Father Claus possess? And what about Mrs. Claus? Even knowing magic is involved somehow, I can hardly believe it. Still have to admit, I'm curious about the Claus family. Anyway, since we have this much time, I can make some quality decorations. She turns to a workbench as she speaks. Then her hands speed into a blur. She grabs various things and starts putting them together. Done! She bounces back to me, Christmas lights almost spilling out of her arm. Let's go back and decorate your apartment. There's no way I'm gonna let you have the holiday blues. Thank you, but... How do we get back? That's easy. Just close your eyes again. Okay, let's do this. 1, 2, 3! A sharp clap is audible next to me. Open them. What? Yep, back safe and sound. Open your eyes. Eh? She finally turns around and knows where she is. Is this a lingerie store? It seems so. I'm so sorry, Larry. This doesn't usually happen. Are you sure? Well, maybe sometimes. She's awful clumsy and absent-minded. I bet this kind of thing happens all the time. Close your eyes again. Maybe I'll actually be back at my apartment this time. 1, 2, 3. Another clapping sound echoes through the air again. Finally, we made it back safe and sound. How do we know this is my apartment? This could be like somebody else's apartment. Hey, Santa, look like work this time. Wait, where is she? I look around, but Santa's nowhere to be found. Santa! Where'd you go? Then I nearly trip over the bump on the floor. Uh-oh. Santa is sprawled out on the floor of my apartment, completely dazed. Her lovingly crafted Christmas decorations are scattered everywhere, covering her. Eh? Help me! I can't move! Help me, Larry! She writhes within the wires and ornaments, but she's stuck. If anything, she only gets herself more entangled. To make the matter worse, her skirt has been flipped up. Don't look under my skirt! My underwear! This is the second time you've seen them! A sniffle escapes from her. Look, don't worry about your underwear, okay? Just relax, everything will be fine. That's definitely something I never expected to say. Now there's a cute girl stretched out on my apartment floor. She's actually quite pretty, with a bit of, in the right places. And I don't know, Larry. I shouldn't let myself get distracted. The first thing I gotta do is free her from that mess. As I look over the mountain of Christmas decorations, I begin to despair. I don't have any idea how I'm going to manage it, but I'll try. Hold still, okay? I'm gonna get you out of this mess. Okay. I took a bit of tinsel, but she lets out a sharp cry. That's pulling on something. I see something. It seems to be wrapped around her chest. Every single time I pull, it squeezes. Not that Larry, stop putting thoughts in my mouth. But she seems really upset. I'm going to need to reach around. I start pulling on it again, this time taking it slow. She only lets a small sniffle this time. Success, it's free. Now I need to get the Christmas lights, except they're wrapped over her thighs until they... Well, that's gonna be a problem. A massive problem. Be gentle, Larry, please. This is the first time. I'm not just a high schooler anymore, but there are some places that... How do I do this without... Who am I kidding? There's no way. I have to do it. Do what? This screen. Perfect. Just my apartment. After one of the greatest struggles in my life, Santa is free from the decorations. She sniffles again. Why am I so clumsy? I don't know. You'd think Santas would be relatively not clumsy. Everything's going wrong, wrong, wrong. Hey, everything is fine. I'm happy you visited me, Santa. Thank you, Larry. I still keep choking on my dinner. One of the things is that stupid ice cream. I'm gonna not eat ice cream anymore. Might make my nose run too bad. You remind me of Dad a little. He's such a gentleman. I don't doubt it. I'm not sure I can measure up to an actual legend. Now then, let's decorate. Of course. After a short while, we cover the room with lights. Now for the most important decoration. It's not Christmas without a Christmas tree, is it? Not at all. Before I know it, it goes up in the corner. Come on then, we have to get it ready. Her merriment is infectious. Sure, I'd love to. From the massive box of decorations she brought, we pull out all kinds. Both of us reach for the same branch, our fingers brushing against each other. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. She's getting really worked up over it. What a shy girl. After a while, the tree is done. If she was shy, she wouldn't wear this outfit like the way she does. We did it! Doesn't it look lovely? Absolutely. For a moment, we stand together and admire our handiwork. Feels warmer in here now. Do you think so? Yes, I could tell how gloomy it was. There wasn't any Christmas cheer in here at all, but now there's plenty of it. She sheepishly fidgets in place. Sorry about today, by the way. I was nervous because it was the first time I'd shown someone my workshop. Really? I'm the first person to see it? Yes. That's actually really special, isn't it? Most people don't see Santa in their entire lives. Yet I got invited to her workshop. If I didn't know better, why me exactly? Well, it's just I think you're special, Larry. And after all, you helped me so much, I want to do something nice for you too. There's something there at least. Well, thank you, Santa. And thank you for the decorations. You're welcome. If you're lacking in Christmas spirit, I won't be far away. She glances at the clock. Oh, I still got more toys to make before the big day. I'll come back another day. Thank you for letting me in today, Larry. You're welcome. Just remember to use the door next time. Oh, okay. She begins to climb. Hey, no! Use the door, not the window. But I might get lost. Stop it. Well, my room does look better. Oh, all lit up. You got some mistletoe, some lights, and some bows, and a candle thing. In the end, I refused to let Santa leave through the window. She decides to stay a while instead. It's a shame that people don't make their own decorations, though. Not everyone has access to Christmas magic. There are people who make some ornaments, at least. I did something like that when I was younger. Really? What did you do? They gave me some glitter glue, and I wrote my name on a Christmas globe ornament, mostly. Oh, it's not quite the same as making it from scratch. Still, it has emotional value, doesn't it? Definitely. Objects that are rich in feelings are the most precious in the world. It may not seem like much to someone, but even something as ordinary as an ancient clock or old toy can hold great value in them. Why are we talking about them? It just depends on who's looking at it. Speaking of clocks, have you made any before? Sometimes I make a few. Clocks are tricky. No kidding. Making a clock by hand is one of the most complex tasks I can think of. There are people who dedicate their entire lives to the trade. I guess even Santa has trouble with clocks. I mean, it's hard to make something that actually keeps accurate time. Time is something that I have a lot of trouble with. Eh? What do you mean? Well, the Claus family measures things on how long it is until Christmas, but we only get into the holiday season in the last few weeks before it. When Christmas ends, the entire year seems to blur together. It's almost like the rest of the year is just a dream to me. So it's not a question of skill, but whether she can understand our time? I think that's pretty normal. Eh? It is? Lots of people say things like, the year just disappeared. Even I'm feeling that way right now. I don't even remember what I was doing last month, so don't worry too much. Of course, if you're Santa Claus and your entire life revolves around Christmas, chances are the rest of the year doesn't seem that important to you. So you can't recall any of it at all? That seems to comfort her. It makes perfect sense. See? A question occurs to me then. Santa? Yes, is something bothering you? Nah, I was just wondering. Are people supposed to see you? What do you mean? I mean, you're a legendary figure that no one ever sees. But here you are, staying in my apartment, having a casual conversation with me. Aren't there any magical rules about this sort of thing? Of course, we have to be careful if people knew about us. Why, it could totally ruin our schedule. But if it's just Larry, then there's nothing wrong with that. I see. Man, no resistance to this girl at all. Her innocence and charm could convince a tyrant to step down. Oh, right, I forgot. Forgot what? I have to go make even more toys. There was a whole list of children I didn't remember until now. Maybe my memory is clumsy. Just because you're Santa doesn't mean you remember everything. But I have to do better than this. Anyway, I need to go right away, Larry. No worries, Santa. See you later. Goodbye. I blink and she's gone. She is truly enchanting. ... I can't believe that, girl. How do you manage to teleport everything except your clothes. Did she leave her clothes here? Then again, I don't know anything about magic. She's so nervous too, which is kind of cute. I love it when a girl acts all shy, and Santa is so incredibly shy, not to mention innocent. When we wound up in the lingerie store, her face turned red as her suit. If I'm not careful, I'll probably fall for her. Who cares? Alright, I understand what he means. He doesn't care if he falls for her. But that's not the way it first appeared in my head. It's like I could really love this person. Who cares? And I said it wrong. Who cares? I wouldn't mind it one bit. But there's also Akina to think about. I would never imagine actually meeting both Santa Claus and a fox spirit. What else is there that's unproven but exists anyway? It's probably aliens. Itsumi's an alien. I hope the aliens are cute girls too. As I said, Itsumi, she's the alien. But now I'm bored. Time to do something. Alright, and I'm going to end this episode here. Alright, after I go shoot myself in the head. No, that's a joke. Don't take that literally. You never know with the internet. I'll come back to this game. So, this has been Poor Man 973, and I hope you all have a nice day.